Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of this weekend. And welcome back to this new video on Rndr, your daily updates on Rndr. I've been covering this a lot. I know that most of you are still very much interested in that. So that's why we're back. We're doing a full technical analysis. I'll tell you whether we can still reach that $3 level. I mean, we've been talking about that for a week now. And we're trying to get there, but that 2.85, 2.9 level, which is that area in the middle of this bigger key area, is just quite strong. And it's been holding resistance for quite a while now. So we'll also talk about, what are all the possibilities? We're still very bullish. I would say as long as we're above 2.48, we're still bullish. But there are scenarios which we could think of where the momentum now drops down, and the volume right now is already dropping down. Obviously it's a weekend, so it's not the end of the world, but it also dropped down yesterday afternoon already. So if we're losing momentum and we'll drop down to 2.55 and 2.48, we might not be able to get to $3. So that's what we'll talk about. I do want to say that I saw some comments yesterday that said that I was bearish on Rndr every time. That's just not true. I've been bullish on every single update I made on Rndr the last couple of days. You can check them out. You can check out my shorts on Rndr as well. They've always been bullish. Like even right here when we were dropping, I said, well, if we can hold this level, we're still bullish. But that does not mean that we cannot talk about different scenarios. I would want you to be prepared for everything that can happen. So even though I like Rndr as a project a lot as well, we have to be realistic. So that's what we'll do in this video. Before we'll be realistic, if you want to receive the daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or in the pinned comment, and there you will find instructions on how to join. So, and the thumbnail right now is when Rndr will crash, because we do have to talk about that as well. Right now, Rndr still has a lot of momentum. Volume is still very high. It's dropping though, but it's still very high. But the thing with Rndr always is that after each huge rally with Rndr, we always had a quite a big sell-off, and I don't want you to get hurt with that. So if you're trading Rndr, I would 100% use a stop loss, because you don't want to be shocked with a move like this or a move like this, because that's also Rndr. And Rndr, I do think, and this is no hate to Rndr or anything, but I do think it always is a bit manipulated. If you take a look at where the volume is coming from, for example, like there's a lot of volume coming from weird sources like Hit BTC, BTC Turk, D-Coin. There's a lot of millions coming from there. So it's just, I mean, in the end, a lot of is also coming from Binance and Coinbase. So there's nothing wrong with that, but still, it's a bit troubling. So for right now, the main thing is I do still think we can get to $3, right? And we should probably say $3 all the way up to 3.1, because if we break above that level right now at 2.85, which is the main thing we want to do, something like this, then we'll probably not stop at $3. We'll probably go a little bit higher. So that's the main thing we want to do. Do I still think this is the most likely scenario? Yes. There's major support coming up at 2.65. See, the thing is that if we do not find support at 2.65, then we'll drop down to this level right here at 2.55 and 2.5. There's a lot of support there. So it's pretty likely that from there we'll just get above 2.65 again and then find support and get a move like that. The only scenario which I could think of that is quite troubling for Rndr is if we drop down to 2.55 and 2.5, and that from there we're going to start some sort of lower highs, right? So that will do something like this. That would be a bit troubling. It's also not the end of the world. It could just be a bullish flag. But then in combination with some bearish momentum from Bitcoin, that's the only way in which I could see us dropping back down to 2.2 and perhaps afterwards even further. I will keep you updated on that though. For now, I don't think that's likely or anything you need to worry about, but I just wanted to mention it at the end of this video. So for now, thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Take care and bye.